Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. This is the 47th video in the Learning and Evolving from a Past Practitioner series, a video series that aims to introduce important historical figures in the internal style of martial arts and Xiudao practice. Cheng style Ba Gua, in Ba Gua, has become one of the most widely practiced and diverse system due to its large number of practitioners, wide dissemination, and continuous development by practitioners across different generations based on their own insights. As most of us know, the founder of Cheng style Ba Gua, Cheng Tinghua, passed away relatively early. His training system was therefore further developed and refined by his descendants and disciples. Among his descendants, the most important figures in the early period was his eldest son, Cheng Youxin, especially after he moved to Tianjin, where he systematically organized and spread Cheng style Ba Gua. In the later period, starting in the 1950s, the key figure in promoting Cheng style Ba Gua was Cheng Tinghua's younger son, Cheng Youxin, who will be introduced today. Cheng Youxin was born in Beijing. Regarding his birth year, the commonly accepted date is 1895. However, according to some of my sources, he was born in the year of the dragon in the lunar calendar, which corresponds to 1892. That information is consistent with the statement that, quote, Cheng Youxin was only 8 years old when Cheng Tinghua passed away. Before the mid-20th century, people in China did not place much importance on precise birth records, and errors often occurred when converting between the lunar and the Gregorian calendars. As a result, many people's birth dates are unclear. Fortunately, the traditional Chinese zodiac system provides a relatively reliable way to estimate birth years. Therefore, I believe Cheng Youxin was born in 1892. He passed away in June 1970. Although Cheng Youxin was unable to personally learn much from his father, Cheng Tinghua, he was immersed in the art from a young age and began practicing Ba Gua early. After his father's death, he went to Tianjin to study under his elder brother, Cheng Youxin, where he deepened his training in Ba Gua. While in Tianjin, he also had the opportunity to learn from the famous Xingyi master Li Cunyi, and later studied with many of his father's disciples. As the son of Cheng Tinghua, he was warmly welcomed wherever he went, and his senior brothers taught him generously without reservation. As a result, his training was broad and diverse. According to his own statement, his elder brother, Cheng Youxin, supervised his Ba Gua practice very strictly. For example, when describing to students how he first practiced circle walking in Ba Gua, he said, translated quote, at the center of the circle, a bamboo pole was set up. One end of the rope was tied to the pole, and the other end looped around my neck. I was required to bend the knees, keep the thighs level, sink the hips, and sit into the quad, taking chicken-like rubbing steps. A ball of water was balanced on the head, and I had to move as if stepping through mud, like pushing a millstone. The posture had to remain constantly throughout, no rising or dipping, and the water in the bowl could not spill. The elder brother stood by supervising, scolding at minor violations, and physically punishing me for serious ones. End translated quote. This illustrates the rigors and hardship of traditional martial arts training in those days. Combined with his natural intelligence, diligence, and ability to refine the Ba Gua training system, he eventually became one of the most comprehensive masters of Cheng style Ba Gua and made significant contributions to its spread in Beijing, Tianjin, and beyond. His lineage also reflects a common phenomenon in Chinese martial art transmission. Although Cheng Youxin did not directly learn martial arts from his father, but instead from his elder brother and senior disciples, he is still considered to be directly under Cheng Tinghua in the Cheng style lineage. This shows that lineage in martial arts can sometimes be quite flexible. In terms of the development of Cheng style Ba Gua, Cheng Youxin synthesized many training methods from the second generation and his contemporaries, and created the 64 palms or 64掌, which became his greatest contribution. These 64 palms were originally developed by Cheng Youlong after he moved to Tianjin, and later reorganized and refined by Cheng Youxin based on his own understanding. I personally studied this system in depth, spent nearly 15 years reorganizing and improving it, and have systematically taught it as well. Although in recent years, I have been focusing more on developing and enriching 形意八卦 palm or 形意八卦掌. I believe this set of 64 palms is an excellent training method within Cheng style Ba Gua and is well worth promoting. Cheng Youxin's Ba Gua faithfully inherited the soft palm system created by his father, Cheng Tinghua. His movements were natural, his power flowed smoothly, and his style embodied the characteristic of moving like a swimming dragon or 动如游龙, which defines Cheng style techniques. These qualities can still be observed in the practices passed down by his students today. Although Cheng Youxin did not leave behind any video recordings, he did leave behind a complete set of photographs of demonstrating the 8 big palms or 八大掌, which have become valuable reference material for later practitioners. Throughout his life, he taught many students. Along the video materials that survive today, the demonstrations by Xu Fanzeng and Xu Lifang faithfully preserve his method. Let us now take a moment to appreciate demonstrations by these two disciples of Cheng Youxin. First, Xu Fanzeng was one of the Cheng Youxin's most well-known disciples and made great contributions to spreading his teacher's method. Second, Xu Lifang was the master who placed special emphasis on the practical applications of Ba Gua, and his skill deeply reflects the essence of Cheng Youxin's teaching. So, that was Cheng Youxin. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you all found today's topic interesting and informative. Please post any further questions about Cheng Youxin, his practice, or his lineage in the comment section. I will answer them for you in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time and enjoy your practice.